We have begun recording. Sync to clap. Don't know what I'm supposed to say here. Then I'll take over. Hi, I'm Watson, and unlike that guy from a few seconds ago, I have marginally less performance anxiety. This is my YouTube channel, Collecting and Coffee, where I plan to spend some of my free time sharing my hobbies and interests with you, the kind person on the other side of this phone screen who, chances are, I don't know. Right now, I'm saving you from the aimless rambling of first video in a long time me before he opens a few packs of Pokemon cards, an act that I think needs a little bit of explanation. I've never done this before. And I don't mean on camera. I mean I've never actively collected Pokemon cards before. Sure, like any other late millennial, I would flip on the TV during breakfast when I wasn't supposed to, or rush home from elementary school to flip the TV onto Kids WB and catch my daily source of multicolored eyeball cocaine. But I never got into the cardboard variety. Well, at least not for Pokemon. My allowance was almost exclusively spent on the other big Japanese advertisement cartoon of the time. You ever have a kid at school that needed to feel superior about their choices, that they got defensive about the most arbitrary thing to prove their point? That was me. I made myself feel superior because Yu-Gi-Oh's basic rares had silver lettering and Pokemon's had no foil anywhere. It's truly amazing that I had any friends at all. I've been with Yu-Gi-Oh off and on for the better part of my whole life, except that brief moment when I was into Cardfight Vanguard. That's really all I have to say about that. Cardfight and Yu-Gi-Oh, both as card games, mostly appeal to people who actively play them with wholly original characters and lore buried in the flavor text and card art. But these three properties all have one thing in common. Simple shonen anime that made the excitable child in my brain go brrr. Fast forward to 2023, 2 decades after I started playing the Pokemon games without missing a mainline entry, and at least 3 years since my last brief and powerful romance with Yu-Gi-Oh! I was throwing out a bunch of boxes that every man will hoard, no matter how useless and stupid it is to do so, when I came across a cubic foot-sized box half full of cards from a single set. And after I spent an hour or so cleaning them up and putting them into neat little stacks, I found another one. That's when it hit me. The pull to open up more booster packs, sort their insides into neat little piles, and protect them for future viewing. Problem was, I found my Yu-Gi-Oh collection containing cards from the first series that I cared enough to keep safe. My draw to Yu-Gi-Oh was mostly from the stories on TV. My favorite deck I brought to local tournaments in high school was a meta offshoot of the cards from GX. My second favorite one was Frog Monarchs, RIP Fishboard Blaster. But I'm not here to learn a new card game that most people don't even bother to learn. I picked up Yu-Gi-Oh again when they added Link Monsters. My brain just works fine, I'm not worried about that. It's just the pressure of going to tournaments and learning the meta all over again as a man with a full-time job. Well, it seems exhausting. So here we are. I, a 29-year-old man, about to open Pokemon cards for the first time, with no prior knowledge about the card game, but like the rest of the world, a deep love for the creatures is drawn on them. And hey, if you haven't already skipped ahead to the pack openings, well, first, thank you. And second, there are some other videos up on the channel right now. When you're done here, go watch them. I'll upload more when I feel like it, so subscribe maybe. Anyway, I thought it might be charming to have a guy blissfully unaware of the surprises ahead of him tearing into a new hobby. It wasn't. I realize now knowing what the chase cards are adds to the excitement. In fact, my distinct lack of expectation of what could be behind that Mylar left me lost and confused when I had to say some of these species out loud for the first time. I recorded more commentary for this than I needed to, and not a lot of it is usable. So, the following pack openings have been edited from the original length for pacing. You're welcome. Let's see, in here we got some coins, some dice, divider. Here's the main event. We've got 9 packs. You know, Pokemon cards all have different, like, pack art for the same set, which is wild to me. Oh, there's got some energy cards if you want to, you know, play the game. I picked up this box because I picked up Pokemon Violet. Now, with a little bit more hindsight, the Pokemon Scarlet Paradox Pokemon I just find so much cooler than most of the Pokemon Violet ones. You know, going back, I might have done things differently, but Miraidon looks so much cooler and sleeker than Koraidon, I think. You all can have this. I don't plan on doing anything with it. So we've got Koraidon, Miraidon, Gyarados terrestrialized, and all 3 of the starters. I think we'll start with these starters here, and then we will work our way through in sequence. Okay. So, like I was saying with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, this set kind of fixes that, because there are no more... well, I don't actually know that. There are foil cards in every pack now. I don't know about whether or not there are any foil-less rare cards anymore, but there's always something surprising in every pack. There's the code card. Alright. We got Energy Switch, Varoom, Clauncher, Skiddo, Staraptor, Electric Generator, Wug Trio. Oh, we got a reverse Magikarp. This art's really cool. It's just falling out of the sky. Oh, no. It's falling into the water underneath this place in Paldea. Then we've got a Drowsy in the desert. Oh, and look at that.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
I'm a little self-conscious about this kind of thing. I tried having YouTube channels before, and it didn't really work out. I just got burnt out immediately from all the work on it. I'm just gonna take this as it goes. This is gonna be more of a... I'm not trying to do anything with this. I'm just gonna have a little fun on my off time making these videos here. Alright, we got a Lechonk. We got a Starly. Oh, look. I love this art where it's like either a nice CG render or like it looks like a clay model of stuff. That looks nice. Oh, there's the Magikarp again in regular common. There's a Magnemite. There's a Beach Court. There's a Sandaconda. Katie, the
Bug type
gym leader in Paldea. Tarantula. You know, I use this guy in the game a little bit, but he's not very good in the game. Riolu. It's a reverse holo. That's so good. Everyone loves Riolu. And we got a Dondozo. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Pokemon YouTube, like competitive Pokemon VGC YouTubers, and Dondozo's always been up there as like this very competitive, very meta Pokemon for a long time. And we got a Psychic Energy. Alright, I'm sorry if the Pokemon cards are off-center here a little bit. I have never done pack openings before. There's a code. Alright, Dindane, Pineco, Flittle, Fuecoco. There's our first starter. He's looking like a little cutie there. Katie again. Staraptor, Electric Generator. Ooh, Florges in the reverse holo. That's cool. It's a Psychic. So there are no fairy type Pokemon cards? Got Chansey. And we got, Koraidon EX. So I'm not sure if it's coming up on the, yeah, there it is. So this rarity kind of looks like what the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Galaxy rares that would come out of, what are they called? There was just like this smaller set of packs during the Xyz era. No, I've never been huge on this kind of foil. It just kind of looks, it looks really cheap, I think. But, you know, Koraidon EX, probably, I mean, that's a good looking card. There's a code card for you. We got Krogunk, we got Dindane, we got Kirlia, Switch, Toadscruel is one of the new spins on classic Kanto Pokemon. It's kind of a silly guy. Mousehold. Oh, I love Mousehold so much. He's such a cutie. This little happy little family. Vitality Band. Reverse Holo Spupa. That's a nice looking card there. We got Drifloon, reverse. And Meowscarada. In my playthrough in Violet, I picked Quaxley. And Quaxley and not Fuecoco. Quaxley and his whole line, they get a lot of bad rap, but I think I thought I chose correctly. So we got Floette, Palmy, the new Pikachu, Smoliv, look at that little guy, he's so worried. Wiglet, to match the Wug Trio from earlier. Cetitan, another meta Pokemon from the VGCA scene. And we got Florgato, to match the Meowscarada. Now we just need a Sprigatito. I am really bad under pressure to remember things, as you could probably tell. Zangoose. Toadscroll to match the Toadscroll. Nice, another reel. Is that a different art? That is a different art. Look at that. That's pretty neat. And we got Professor's Research. I have not done any research into Pokemon, the card game. I just know that I like Pokemon. Oops. And I know that I like Pokemon. I like card games. I like opening packs of cards. That's one thing I missed since I got out of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is a lot of fun for me. I got Magnemite, Energy Switch, Varoom, Clauncher. Oh, I love this. I love this art style. Very simplistic without the outlines. It looks really clean. Tatsugiri, same kind of artwork, really. Is this the same? Is this the same guy? Nope. No, it's not. But I do like this Tatsugiri art. Nest Ball. Oops. Pachirisu, another Pikachu clone. It's a nice looking one. Lechonk in reverse holo. Ooh, Tarantula in this alternate art. This full art card. It's a nice looking card. It looks. I mean, it's got some print lines on it, but that's. Oh, I didn't even see the Scyther up here. Oh, it's about to get eaten. Oh no. And then a Revavroom to match the Varoom from before. Well, nothing super big yet. We've only got 3 packs to go. I mean, that full art card was pretty nice looking. Oh, I guess we're opening it from the bottom here. Okay, and there's your code. Lechonk, Slowpoke, Wattrel, Zangoose, oh, Medicham. This kind of art, it's very cool. Quaxwell, Cyclizar, an Energy Switch in reverse holo. Sprigatito, there we go. Looking really cool. And then an Armarouge, and then an Armarouge, and then an Armarouge. Code, Caspikid, Potion, Buizel. Look at that. It's a nice looking Buizel. Energy Retrieval. Floraganta again. Stonejourner. EXP Share. Tropius. Oh, I love Tropius. Tropius is so Gen 3 was my first Pokemon games, and Emerald's my favorite one of all time. So, and Tropius is not a great Pokemon to ever use, but I love his design. He's just so cool. He's got the little bananas hanging off of him. I'm happy with that. Oh, reverse holo Pachirisu. That looks pretty nice. Oh boy. Iron Treads EX. Very cool. This is the first Paradox Pokemon. Is it the first? I mean, I know you fight the giant. Oh yeah, this is the first Paradox Pokemon. It's not the first giant Pokemon you see, but it is the first Paradox Pokemon you see in Violet, at least. Well, yeah, it'd have to be Violet because all the Scarlet's got all the ancient ones and Violet's got all the future ones. So that's a really good pull, even though it's got that kind of the Galaxy Rare thing going on. Last pack. There's the code. Skiddo again. Quaxley, very good. That'd be cool if we could get the Quaquaval. That'd be really cool if we get the Quaquaval in this pack. With it, Squavit, Charcadet, Picnic Basket, Bombardier, a Pokemon that you see one time is really big and then you never considered interacting with again because it's not great. Hypno, Professor's Research reverse holo, okay. Wugtrio reverse holo, alright. And a Slowbro. Well, not Quaquaval, but that's a nice looking Slowbro. Well, let's look at all the coolest things that we got in the box here. We'll start with reverse holos. We got a Pachirisu reverse holo, Magikarp, Riolu in 2 different art styles. That's crazy that we got both of them, I think. We got Sprigatito and Tropius for our reverse holos. For our normal rares, we got Slowbro, we got Dondozo, we got Meowscarada, We got Armor Rouge. We got Revavroom, Professor's Research, and Miraidon. For our full art cards, we got a Tarantula. And then for our EX cards, we got Koraidon and Iron Treads EX. It's a pretty good box, if I say so. I don't know. I'm not very good at pulling cards. This has been like a theme of my entire existence, no matter what I'm doing. But I'm happy with this for my first one. We got both the box art legendaries. We got the first Paradox Pokemon you see in the games, and this super cool Tropius card, and both Riolus. It's super cool. And like, I always like these full art cards. Nothing super crazy, nothing textured, but this is always cool to see. Until next time, we'll catch you in the next video. See what we'd be open up then. Alright. Bye.